Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys, as well as you ladies. We're here back at the Red Brick House, the place we are always at. It seems like we're always here at the Red Brick House. We left here Saturday morning, and we are back. We're going to be having Thanksgiving here. We got a lot of stuff to do. One of the problems I guess we've had is we've been carrying dirty laundry back to our house to wash. So shout out to Good Use Appliances. We went ahead and we found some nice washer and dryer here that I've got to hook up. One thing I hadn't done though is I had not grouted the floor back in the laundry room there. So I'm going to need to go through, grout the floor there before we put this in. I've also got to drill a hole for the dryer to go ahead and get that hooked up as well. Now this is, we'll get a better look at this, but this is the washing machine that I was talking about. That funny looking thing right there is actually a soaking tub. It's got actually a water supply here like a water fountain, so you can pre-soak a piece of whatever laundry. So, you know, all the stains I get on my clothes, that's definitely going to come in handy. So we have that piece, which is an oversized washing machine, and we have this dryer right here. It's an LG dryer. They are two mismatched pieces of washer and dryer. I don't care. $650 for the two pieces with tax. So I'm ecstatic about that. We're going to have these things hooked up later on today in the laundry room. I've got to run the vent outside, but I waited to do that until I got the dryer because I wanted to make sure that we had thought about doing a stackable one, but we decided on doing side by side. The problem with the stackable washing machines, I don't know if you have one or not, is the door sometimes gets to be a little bit stanky. Yeah, a little bit stanky. And because the water sits in there, and if you keep the door closed on it, it will start kind of getting a mildewy smell. So we got the side by side, we got the space for it in that closet. And when that closet with those in there though, there won't be a whole lot of room left over, but it's the laundry room, supply room, whatever you want to call it room, but it'll be fine. So we've got that. We have down on my neighbor's porch there, the bed frame for our bed got delivered to them, so I've got to go over and pick that up. We're going to put a full-size bed in the back bedroom there, and we're going to be doing quite a few things here to get ready for Thanksgiving, because we're going to have people actually staying here. We have this door I've got to do some work on. That's going to be on the laundry room, and let's take a look. This sofa bed couch is actually going to go into this room. Yeah, it's going to be great. So we're going to go through here and look at this floor. Now this is a satin, but it looks like a gloss finish. It is like, you can like ice skate on here. Now I did say, man, this is like really slippery. This thing looks amazing. So I'm going to get out my drywall sander and finish sanding this wall. And what we're going to do is, we're not going to sand it down to this point. We're just going to pull off the loose paint so it's like this, and then we're going to put a coat of varnish on this, and we're going to try and keep it rustic. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get a big print to go over this spot where it's a little overly sanded down to the bare wood. But we think that this is a nice effect. It's different. It's definitely different. That, and we couldn't figure out what color to paint it, right? Isn't that right, honey? Yeah, we couldn't figure out what color to paint it. So we said, let's leave it rustic. Less money. You'll remember I planed down the boards. So instead of ripping these off and messing up the plaster, I'll cut these to the height of these, and I'll be able to put those on there. It'll give me actually a better edge right here, and I won't need to put in quarter round. And we'll do the same thing here. So once we clean that wall, we won't mess up any of that, and we'll do the same thing over here. Now the cabinets I was working on, we're going to put one right here, and I'm going to try and see if I can get this done before our company gets here. Get that countertop in, and it won't be varnished, but we can set a TV on there. Now here, I may go ahead and try and sand this a little bit, but I'm going to make like a box. Okay, it'll be like a box here that will be hollow, that'll actually have a door that opens up. And I've got a piece of cherry for my good friend Lynn. That was her dad's, that we're going to probably use for the top for the mantle. So I might be able to get this mantelpiece put in here. And we've got the base molding to go over here as well. So we're going to get this room together and get that sofa bed in here. And this will be a guest room. Then, of course, our biggest problem has been finding a place to put stuff, because, you know, as you work on one section, you know, we've been moving stuff. All the stuff that was in this room was in there, and before that it was in the kitchen, because we did the kitchen floor, and that was the only floor that was sturdy enough to make sure that it didn't fall through. So we've been moving some of the stuff, my battery banks and things like that, into this room. We do have the full-size bed and headboard that's going to go into this room, and we'll be able to get this room set up as well. I'm going to work on, like I was saying, the boards that I got. We'll take the cap molding off of here and we'll put one of those on. We'll prime those and paint those before I do that. And I'll make a piece of trim to go here between the thresholds there. So that way that'll get finished. So we'll be working on that stuff. Now the first thing I'm going to do today is we got to get everything off the floor here. I'm going to grout this floor and let that set up, and then I'm going to work on setting up the washer and dryer in here. So the thing is, once the washer and dryer are in here, they're going to be side by side. They're going to come out to about this far. So when the door opens, boom, there's not a whole lot of room that's going to be left over. And so in essence, it's actually better that it opens up in the top than opening up here because of the door. So we'll get this squared away. We'll have a laundry room. And we also have that door that's going to go right here, which we'll be able to close this off. So when you're in the bathroom here, you don't have to be sitting on the toilet looking at the washer and dryer. Another thing we may be doing, my bride has these supports like this. They're, you know, nice heavy black metal that will go up on the wall like this. And what we're thinking of doing, we've been repurposing everything. So my in-laws' front porch, which is a Sears kit house, the front porch deck just died. But we've saved some of the wood. So you can see where it's actually rotted out on the top there, where the one-bys were on top of. But you can see how pretty the wood is with the Old English oil on it. So we're looking at putting a couple of these up as shelves here in the bathroom. The only thing is I've got to extend them a little bit more because the bracket is longer than this. So I'll take one, rip it down, and we'll be able to laminate it to the back of it. So that'll give us our shelves here in the bathroom. So that's the main stuff we're going to get started on this morning. And then after that, I've got some other stuff to do. Because we brought down so much stuff for Thanksgiving, we have a lot of cabinet space. The only problem with the cabinet space is I don't have shelves down in the lower part in here. And as soon as my wonderful bride gets out of the way, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So we have, like here, boom. We're going to do pull-out shelves in here, which will create a whole lot more space and stuff. It'll make it easy to be able to get in there. So if we put, like, say, the crock pot in there or the washing machine. Let me see, washing machine. It's not a washing machine. It's a cake mixer. It's what? My brain ain't working today.
What's wrong, honey? You shrunk it out over there?
What is this thing called? A mixer. It's a mixer. I can't remember. Yeah, well, I'm thinking about getting the washing machine off the truck and in the house and all. But if we make the pull-out shelves in here, that's going to make this usable. Right now, we're not really using it. And we need to put in some shelves, of course, in here. I have to see how many drawer slides I still have left. If I have enough, I don't know how many do I have in here. Looks like I only have 3. So we'll do 3 of those, and that will make it a lot better to be able to put the appliances in. One other thing, too. Because of you guys, I had ordered, because I thought this would be a great thing, I had ordered and was planning on putting in the top here, it's a pop-up charge station. So it sits like this, like a little black disc right here. No. Move what? The step stool? No, I did not touch the step stool. I don't think. Where was it? I don't know. Probably the ghost did. Okay. It's a disc about 3 inches across that you can put your phone on and charge, or you can tap on it and it pops up and it's extra outlets. So if you're using the mixer or the warming thing, you pop it up and boom, you can plug everything into it. The crock pot or the mixer or whatever you need to, and have power on here. Or if you're sitting here, you can just pop your phone right there and charge it. A lot of you said don't cut the countertop. So
I'd be one of those.
So I'm going to have to put an outlet right here, which means the cords are going to be looped over here to plug into it. We do have this one right here, but it's kind of a pain because the cords aren't long enough to make it to that when you're working over there. You don't want to be working over here, so that's where we'll need to put it, right over here. So that's another one of the things we need to do. These are just kind of things that you realize after the fact that we need to make a little change to make it better. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a change and make it better. And we're going to be getting ready for Thanksgiving here, first Thanksgiving here at the Red Brick House. So let's see how far we can get today. Are you with me? Well, get some gloves.
With me? Without.
Yeah, right.
With me? Without.
Okay. Well, I just said just get some gloves and help me take this stuff out of here. Peace.